girl Wendy, and I'm back for another video. Excuse me. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about my tongue ring experience, getting my tongue pierced. I have snake bites, so yeah, you know, I don't even know where to start. Well, I'm pretty what's the word? I don't know. When I have an idea about a piercing or a tattoo, if I have the money, I usually like do it like ASAP. So this happened last semester in November, like the beginning of November. Well, last year at the beginning of November, I believe. I don't know why I'm coughing. Yeah, I just pretty much was like, I think I'm gonna get my tongue pierced, and then I just basically asked my friends if they thought I should get like snake bites or a regular you know, traditional tongue ring, like right there, and they basically said to get snake bites. So I did that, and my friends came with me. I have video footage of it, but it's not very good. Because my friend took it on her phone, and her phone was kind of like broken, and she didn't really like come like in my face to like see him really doing it. But anyways, for those of you guys who are like wondering, like, you know, how is it if you're thinking about getting it, or thinking about, I mean, I don't know about traditional tongue rings. I can only speak on what I have, but I guess the number one question would be, does it hurt? And in my opinion, it did not hurt, because people always think that I'm lying when I say that, and I would say if it hurt, but in my opinion, it didn't hurt, because they put those clamps on it and then they pierced it, so you really only feel the clamps, and then when the needle comes out of the other end of your tongue, so you feel something, but I can't describe it as pain. Like, it wasn't painful, it was just like you felt it come out of the other end of your tongue. I don't know how to explain it. and then the healing process. So as you know, tongue rings are the fastest healing piercings that you could get. They heal in like 3 to 4 weeks. But the healing process is probably the worst part of it. But even then, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. So basically it was just the first week that was bad. Not bad, I'm not gonna say bad. It was just, you know, trying to learn how to eat. Not learn how to eat, but eat with it, because it's a new thing in your mouth. Like, it's when you eat before you know, excuse me, when you don't have a tongue ring, there's not another sensation in your mouth. It's just the food. You don't have to worry about biting on anything besides maybe like your tongue or your lips. But when you first get it, since you're not used to it, you are more conscious of it, and you're trying not to bite it as you eat, which will happen because you're not used to it. And it hurts because your tongue is a muscle, and it moves in ways you don't realize unless it's in pain. Like, you can be eating and you feel as though you're keeping your tongue in the same position, but it will just find a way to move. Like, it's almost like your tongue has a mind of its own. Like, it's going to move in a way that you don't even know. And just simple things like sucking on a straw, like, not trying to, don't take that any kind of way, like sucking on things, not in an explicit way, but like on a straw, or like on your spoon or something. That was painful because you don't really have that, like, you can't really do that quite yet because it's just painful because it's at the tip of your tongue. So you use a lot of that, as you know, when you're trying to, you know, use your straws or, you know, lick a spoon or whatever. What else? And it hits your teeth more than I expected. Not anymore, but when I first started talking, I felt like it hit my teeth so much, whereas now I don't really think it hits my teeth that much. It's only when you say specific words. What else? It's really just eating, but for me, I ate, like, I continued to eat, not a lot, like, I'm not gonna lie, I had like one thing to eat a day, or maybe 2 things. I didn't like eat a whole bunch because you don't really have that big of an appetite if you can't, like, if it's painful to eat, you know. So I wasn't like eating that much, but I was still eating because, like, the more you eat, the more you'll get used to it quicker. Because, like I said, for me, it was only like the first complete week that was a little bit more challenging, but by like day 5, it was pretty much like, okay, like, I can do this. And then things got a little bit easier, like sucking on straws and things like that. It was still painful for a little while. Not painful, I don't want to, like, not painful, but a little bit uncomfortable. And it does pus, just to put that out there. It does have pus coming out of it, like, cause it's, you know, a tongue ring. So you're gonna play with it as it's in your mouth. I do that all the time when I'm bored, or, you know, whatever. So as, like, I pull it with my teeth, you would taste like the pus. It would be kind of like salty. I know that kind of sounds nasty, but it's a piercing, and piercings do pus. And to clean it, I would have to, I think, you needed antiseptic. Well, this is what they told me: antiseptic, mouthwash, and just, you know, wash your mouth out 2 to 3 times a day. I pretty much only did it when I woke up and when I went to sleep, because they said 2 to 3 times. And as someone who's had piercings before, I know that you're not supposed to over clean it. So I didn't want to over clean it. Oh, and it also obviously is going to be swollen when you get it for probably about 5 days, maybe a week. It was swollen. I don't know why I'm like shivering right now, but it was swollen, and but it does go down, obviously. Yeah, but I would clean it. Honestly, it got me back into using Listerine. Well, mouthwash. I use mouthwash every day now, just because I like it now again. So yeah, honestly, and don't drink when you get it. Don't drink alcohol for probably about 3 weeks, because alcohol causes inflammation, so it can cause your piercing to swell up, and I'm pretty sure some other things that I can't remember. And also smoking won't, they just say it will slow down the healing process, so don't smoke, but you'll probably be fine. But I wouldn't recommend drinking, because I feel like it would sting too, because it's technically like not healed and probably still like kind of raw. So I feel like that would be painful. What else? So something else that I forgot to add, I'm laying in bed and editing this video, is that you will have a lisp. Like, you're going to have a lisp for a couple days. I don't really know how long. It's kind of funny, like, you know, if you're talking, you're not going to be able, like, if you normally can roll your R's, like, I can roll my R's, but when I first got done, obviously you cannot roll your R's, like, it's just, like, no. And so you're going to have a lisp, but it's not, like, major, and it's not that deep, and it's not going to last forever. Like, I can roll my R's now. I'm not going to do it, but I can roll my R's now, and I don't have a lisp. So yeah, I forgot to add that in, because I guess that's like a big part of it, because people don't want to have a lisp, but it's like, who gives a fuck? Like, it's for like 4 days, 3 days. It's not that deep. But yeah, I just forgot to add that in, so I thought I'd do that now. I feel like that's pretty much it. It cost me $20. It was cheap. Like, I just did it, and yeah, I have a bunch of tongue rings. I haven't changed it yet. This is just like the silver stainless steel or whatever, surgical steel one that they pierced me with. I haven't changed it yet, but I'm probably gonna change it. Oh, forgot. These fall out like crazy. I don't know about the regular tongue rings, because I assume they don't fall out as much, but these fall out like crazy. Like, mine fell out twice. So yeah, and the second time, 3 times I think, but the third time I couldn't find the ball, and I was like freaking out, because the tongue ring, no matter which one you get, heals the quickest, but it also closes the quickest. So I was like freaking out. Actually, I had my friend give me her earring, because we got our I got my tongue pierced and she got her ear pierced at the same place where I did, and it's the same ring. So I had her give me the ball, and like I cleaned it and everything, and this is honestly still the ball she gave me. Yeah, so they fall out like crazy. So if you're serious about like having it and keeping it, I would suggest buying, buying extra tongue rings in advance before you get it, so when it does fall out, you have another ball to just screw it on and keep it pushing. But it hasn't fallen out since then. That was like 2 months ago. Because I usually like do this and tighten it and make sure that it's tight and it doesn't fall out. So, or just do that, just make sure that it's really tight, so that it doesn't come out, because I was like devastated because I was like, no, I did not just go through all this pain. Well, not pain, but like, it's just different and it's annoying, and it did hurt to like eat and things like that at first. So I'm like, no, I did not just go through all of this for it to fall out. And funny thing is, my nose ring also fell out when I had first gotten it pierced, like a month after I got it pierced, and I went back and got it pierced again, and I would have did the same thing. I would have got it pierced again. I have an issue. I love piercings. So yeah, I was like, hell no, because it was pretty much healed. So I'm like, fuck no, we're not doing that. But I feel like that's all you really need to know if you're thinking about getting it. I would recommend it. It wasn't too, I mean, none of my piercings necessarily hurt me. So if you are, if you have a very low pain tolerance, I don't suggest it. But then again, I really can't, I don't know, because it didn't hurt to me. So I don't know if it's just that I have a high pain tolerance or that it really just didn't hurt. I don't know. So I wouldn't suggest it if you had a low pain tolerance, not even for the initial piercing, but for the healing process, because that's the more painful part in my opinion. But yeah, it wasn't that bad. I feel like people gas it. Like, I was scared as hell, and then when I went and got it, I was like, I was like, really? Because it really didn't hurt. So, yeah, I would recommend it. I think it's cute. I love it. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions about it or anything else, any other questions, I feel like I covered everything. If you have any other questions, just let me know down below in the comments. Also, one last thing, I do not bite it as much. You will probably still bite the ball, but not as much. I don't typically bite it very much. I would say maybe, I don't know, I don't bite it that much. Like, I don't really bite it too much. And I was actually shocked about that. I was like, oh my god, yay, I don't bite it anymore, because I did bite it quite a bit when I first got it done. But no, I don't bite it too much anymore. Maybe like once a week, maybe if that, when I'm eating. And you know, I eat a lot. So, well, I don't eat that much, but you eat like 3 times a day. So if I don't bite it, I bite it once a week, that's pretty good in my opinion. But I think it's worth it because I love it, and it just adds to my collection, I guess. But yeah, like I was saying, if you guys have any other questions that you don't think I answered or that you want to ask me, just let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Wendy with 4 E's and 2 underscores. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.